Dave, tonight was a team effort. How did you see your team grind throughout the entire game to get the win?
That's exactly what it was. It was a team win. It really was. Julio gave us everything he had tonight. Victor, I thought he was at the end of his rope, started leaving balls up. Victor, his compadre, came in and got a big out for us, really big out. And the guys in the bullpen, Blake, I think going 3 days in a row. Big for the leadoff walks, the first 2 walks, but then to get out of it unscathed was huge. Blake, huge. Joe Kelly, back-to-back, first time I think maybe this year. Mookie really came to life tonight, so that was really fun to see, and we just have a way of rallying around him. But Albert had some good at-bats, so just across the board, and really good team win.
And with a sold-out crowd, how did you see the crowd help push your team to close out the game?
You can feel it. You can just feel the buzz, the anticipation, and there were just different moments in the game where the crowd on their feet, the Mookie homer, the base hit late, and just seeing warm bodies in the stands and a lot of Dodger fans. So it was just what we had hoped, and for us, our guys to come through with a win for the fans was great.
Thanks, Dave.
Next question is from Bill Plunkett. Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, Dave, what was that jolt like when Betts hit the home run in front of 52,000 people?
It was a jolt, and you can just our fans, as far as full capacity, haven't had a chance to watch him in person for quite some time, and I think you can say most fans haven't had that chance. And so for them to get here and hope that your superstar player performs and go ahead homer, it was a big jolt, and the dugout felt it, the fans felt it, and for us to finish it like that was good.
He's reluctant to say that this last handful of games are a hot stretch that shows he's turned things around, but he is 7 for his last 21. Do you see, things turning for him?
I do. I wouldn't say it's a hot stretch, but I do think that things are turning. And for me, I just like the way he's going out there and competing. And every at bat, he is trying to win pitches and get on base any way he can. But the mechanics, all that stuff is starting to sync up. So he's certainly on the come.
And I know you had limited bullpen options tonight, but sending Phil Bickford out there for the 8th inning in a 1-run game, how did you feel about that?
I felt great about it. I think that, to just kind of make a decision that you want to take care of guys in the pen and not overuse them and listen to them and make sure you don't put them in harm's way. And the cost is, or opportunity is, other guys get the opportunities. And so I felt good with Phil in that run right there of hitters. And he made pitches when he needed to. So I think going forward, that's going to be really something as far as confidence that is only going to grow from this outing.
And before the game, as he was accepting the ESPY trophy there, you put Bellinger on the IL. Obviously that decision was coming. Why tonight?
We just felt that as we kind of got together with the training staff, got together with Cody, and just to take it out of everyone's hands and not try to prolong it. Let's rip the Band-Aid off, get him on the IL, get him back to health whenever that is, and want to make sure his hamstring, when he does come back, that there's no regression. So we're going to need him the rest of the way, and we need him healthy. Any
feeling that it'll be longer than 10 days?
Well, I think the retro, it's the second day in San Diego. So the hope is no, but if it's a couple days more, the most important thing is Cody feels 100% when he comes back.
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah.
Next question's from Fabiana Ardaya. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave. I'm sure when you make a franchise-altering move to bring Mookie in last year and then to sort of lock him up long term, you sort of envisioned him having a moment like this in front of the fans. I obviously had to wait for it, but to come in having won a World Series, do you feel like that was like sort of building up towards today, and especially towards that moment in the seventh inning?
Maybe a little bit. I would say that that World Series, that playoff run, that was plenty of buildup for all of us, and even the fans that weren't with us physically. But yeah, first game, full capacity, sort of back to normal as far as bodies in the stands, sold out crowd, the energy. Certainly, there's Mookie Betts jerseys all over the ballpark, and so for him to go deep and have a big night, it was great for the fans.
Thanks, Dave.
Next question's from Eric Steven. Go ahead.
Dave, Zach Mckinsey had a couple more hits tonight. I'm just wondering, is he doing anything differently than maybe he was the first few, like, week or so back from the IL?
I don't know if he's doing anything differently. Zach is a guy that I've said it many times over. I trust him in the batter's box, in the field. I think it's just more getting at bats. And he came back from a 5 or 6 game stint, and we needed the versatility. So I think now he's just getting regular at bats and really taking good at bats. So to hit some outfield grass, I know that there was a sigh of relief for him. He's swinging it well.
Thanks.
Next question's from Clyde Agastro. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave. Julio continues impressing everyone. Do you consider Julio an all-star caliber?
I do. I think that we have a lot of all-star caliber players and pitchers. And if you look at what Julio's done, I certainly think he should be in the conversation.
Thank you.
Next question's from Hector Mesa. Go ahead.
Buenas noches, señor Roberts. La compañera Juan, pues me ganó la pregunta, era la misma. A su opinión específicamente del juego de hoy de Julio y si lo está considerando para el juego de estrellas. Ojalá me lo pueda repetir en español.
A little bit similar to the last question. What was your opinion of Julio's outing tonight, and what do you think about his chances for the All-Star game?
I hope his chances are good. I think, I don't know who votes for the pitchers. I think it's the players. The managers now, the last few years, doesn't have a say, which is unfortunate. As far as his outing today, I thought he was really good. There were some plays we didn't make behind him, but he limited damage. Even the Odubel base hit the other way with 2 strikes, it was a ball off the plate that he slapped out to left field. So I thought Julio did a fantastic job tonight.
And then the last question is from Michael Duarte. Go ahead.
Yeah, Dave, has Julio supplanted Kershaw as when there's no position players left, your pinch hitter in the go?
I'll tell you, collectively our starters are driving in some runs, taking good at bats, and I think that we've got a very sustainable RBI lead compared to other starters around baseball. They're both good. I think that I can't go wrong with either Clayton or Julio taking in a bat in a big spot.
Thanks, Dave.